Oh my god.
That was fucking
That
wet.
was wet. You just shit yourself.
Queen of the Horse.
All right, well, on that note, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Today we're talking about Game of Thrones, Season 8, Episode 2. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I got too much in my head.
Kevin Bacon.
Are you watching too much Avengers?
A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes.
I really like this episode.
It was fantastic.
It was great.
Do you think I haven't really heard too many people say that they didn't like it?
I've just heard people say that they know people that say it was boring, but I haven't actually seen anybody say
I
it.
don't know how you could think it was boring.
I don't feel at this point in the show, how do you think it's boring?
It felt like a 20-minute episode. Like, it just fucking flew by.
It was one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, when you could tell when it was wrapping up, I was like, oh, no.
Because
no.
it was like a feel-good episode for the most part. You know
I
what
like
mean?
that too. I feel like it was for like, hey, just to make sure you love this character, or you love Tyrion, or you love Jaime, they might die next episode.
Yeah.
Like it's like making sure you love them all. Then it's just gonna fucking stab us next episode when they all die.
Brienne is dead for sure, right?
I don't know. That's what he said. He's like, oh, she got knighted. She's gonna die, and I was like, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's too much setting.
If
it up,
I was making odds, I would give the highest odds to Grey Worm and Brienne.
Because they do have if they are gonna kill Jaime and
They
some of
made
them,
plans for afterwards to go to the beach.
let's go to the beach.
I was
Let's
like,
go get away.
That's not going to go well there, Bubbles.
No, I love this episode except for one part.
When
Arya?
Yep. Creepy McCreeverson.
Yeah, it really weirded him out. It's like looking at his face, you'd think he was watching the Michael Jackson documentary.
Did you see what I tagged you in on Facebook? Was that his reaction?
Oh, that kind of was, yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. There's a guy like, no, not her, like freaking out.
I was like, oh.
She's fucking pure.
I'm like, well, and Angela made it worse because like she took her shirt off, and I was like, oh, that's
Angela did?
And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, I'm surprised she's showing a little side boob,
She got-
like doing stuff.
Yeah, she said that, and I was like, shut the fuck up. Like I don't want to see her side boob.
You
wanted-
some
I read an
tad little
interview
bit of
with
nipple there.
Arya, Maisie Williams. First, she thought it was a practical joke that they were like, she's like, oh, you're gonna fuck Gendry, and she's like, okay. And they filmed it, and it really happened. But like, I guess like the guy was doing it quick. They just wanted to get it over with and do the other stuff. So he's like, oh, you're gonna go in here, do that, and take your shirt off, and then just climb on top of him, and then we'll move on or whatever. And they're like, okay. And the actor who plays Gendry, I guess, is like 10 years older than her. So he's like, I've known her since she was like 12 years old. So it was really weird. Like they were all like, this is really awkward. And everyone else says like, can we just move on?
That is awkward.
That's funny.
Yeah,
He looks really old, like when he doesn't have his head shaved and he's got like a beard and a mustache. He looks like
he's definitely aged in the show. It's weird seeing everybody now. Like it's the final season. Like Jaime looked old as fuck. Like everybody's like,
Yeah, in the
Growing up
beginning
is
when
weird.
they're like previously on Game of
yeah,
Thrones.
he looks like a different person when he
Yeah, but
pushes Bran out the window.
He said that. And first of all, like if you have to have that flashback, shame on you.
Yeah. But that's like we talked about with True Detective, with fuck that show because the ending.
Yeah.
They like, oh, previously on, here's some shit, and then it never comes up in the show. Game of Thrones is like, because you're fucking stupid, here you go.
Totally.
Which I actually like. I like that they do that. They're smart with it.
Yeah, I guess, but it
feels like
feels like
whatever.
it's getting force fed to you sometimes.
A little bit. I've seen some complaints about them, like, with this season and last season, about them being like, because people are dumb, so kind of force feeding you things. But I don't think they're doing that too much. I think it's a good amount.
I don't feel that way at all, but I mean,
Like
You don't think that like the previous on is a little like
it is a little like you see it, you're like, oh, that's coming up.
yeah.
But I feel like that gets us in there because we've done that forever with Game of Thrones. Like, oh, they went back to season 1, some good shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I mean, we all know that the battle's coming, right? Like for the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that have to do with the previously on?
Yeah.
Oh, we're talking previously on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I was talking
That
about
means-
some of the writing episodes people come on, but
Before.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought we were talking about the.
Next on?
Yeah,
Oh, next on they
Oh.
didn't show dick.
yeah.
yeah, it was like
It was like 4
14
snippets.
seconds.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, here's 4 faces. All right, see you later." I
Yeah.
did the
I'm
second
excited
time
for
I
that
watched
episode.
it. I did see a dragon.
Yeah. There's.
I didn't see
there-
the dragon the first time.
That's why I mentioned it to you. I was like, oh, I think
There's probably the Night King riding it, going to King's Landing.
I don't know if that's gonna happen now. I don't know why. I got a feeling now that he's
you
gonna be
don't
there.
see him at the very end standing on the ridge.
Well, I think
looking at
they're
Winterfell.
waiting for him, but he's gonna be because they said, well, one, I forgot. They said he has a scene with Jon there. So sorry, that light was flickering. It was weird.
No, it flickered. Yeah.
But he has another scene with Jon, like the Battle of Hardhome, where he like rises the thing in. That has to be that battle, otherwise the White Walkers don't lose. Thought about that. So that means he's not going to King's Landing, and also he's coming after Bran, like Bran said. So he wouldn't go get.
Yeah, but
fucking
Bran,
Cersei.
he knows where Bran is at all times. So
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. But that's his goal. So I don't think he's going to Cersei. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's going to be like, yeah, I'll go get Bran later. It doesn't seem like that's what he tries to do. He thinks like he's, because I don't think he thinks he can lose.
But what if Bran is wrong and Night King really doesn't want Bran?
I don't think Bran's.
I don't think Bran's wrong either. Yeah.
What?
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying what if.
So, but speaking of, since we're
Hypothetical.
bringing up this right now, we'll get into your notes pretty quick here. But
That's fine.
do you think Tyrion's conversation with Bran is gonna come into play where
Yeah.
something's gonna happen in the battle and then Tyrion's gonna be like, oh fuck, and run to something, and he's gonna realize something and put story together or whatever? Because as far as we know, Bran told him everything that's happened to Bran so far.
Mhm.
So it'd be interesting just if that was just for nothing.
It's not for nothing.
I'm hoping
Either
it
something will come about it, or they plan something out and they just haven't told us.
I really hope so.
I mean, why else would they? It's been leading up to this. They go, oh, Tyrion, look, he fucked up, and then Tyrion did this.
That's
and then
what
Tyrion
I was
did this,
thinking too,
and then
because
Tyrion
Tyrion's
did that.
fucking up. I feel like he's gonna
And
redeem
then
himself
Jorah,
in
of
this
all
battle.
people, to stand up for him.
Yeah. Jerome kind of mentioned to me that Jorah kind of smiled, I'm gonna, I'm kind of telling her what to do, but I didn't get that.
Well, no,
when
I didn't.
watched
I
it.
didn't really mean it as that.
I didn't catch that
I meant
vibe
it as
either.
because she looked at him. I thought it was he smiled like, oh, she took my advice and she's sticking with Tyrion.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
That's what I didn't notice that when we were watching because I think we were
Like
talking.
he got a half chub because she listened to him.
Well, I think
he's fully chubbed.
yeah.
Every time
she walks in the room, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Every time.
And then you can, if you listen very, very closely, you can hear I jizzed in my pants.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Except it's
probably.
armor in this show.
Oh,
Jizz
Nice little-
in my armor.
nice little remix.
Yeah.
Nice.
You want to read up your notes a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So, it opens up with Jaime in the Grey Hall. He's got Daenerys going, hey, you killed my dad. And then Sansa goes, oh, yeah, and you tried to kill my dad. And
I thought about this.
Yeah.
She starts up by going, well, my brother always told me a story, and we take back the kingdom, we're going to do the guy who killed our father and all that. I was thinking, hey, your brother also used to grab your ass when you were getting in the bath.
Yeah, and
And
rape.
did a lot of weird shit. And then you also got your brother killed because he tried to steal your dragon egg. So your brother isn't always the nice guy you want to be with.
Yeah.
So maybe he was he did kill your father, but maybe there's some reasons your brother didn't mention.
Yeah, but he still killed her father.
Yeah, no, I get that.
That'd be hard to get over.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I kind of figured Brienne would be like, no, this dude's cool. I also want to suck his dick, but he's cool.
I'm gonna put you
Yeah.
mention that. Would you go to battle with him? I'd suck his fucking dick right now. Watch, he just unzips his pants.
It
We're all
just
like,
bums- it
whoa!
It bums me out because I wanted to see Tormund with her.
Threesome, baby.
Yeah,
God, he wanted it. He wants her so bad.
I got a
It-
feeling
it's
he
funny.
wouldn't mind fucking Jamie as well.
yeah. I
Oh,
think
so
he'd fuck
funny.
Jamie.
Yeah.
He probably thought Jamie.
Jamie
was
could put his golden hand up Tormund's ass while he's fucking Brienne.
Wow.
I kind of thought they were gonna fight over her a little bit, but they were both just cool with her, which was actually
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
This was one of the first episodes I kind of rooted for her.
I actually did
Yeah,
like her in this
well,
episode. It
look
took
how
8
she-
seasons, but I liked her.
I'm happy for her.
I mean, is it cheesy to get what you want?
They did it
I
as a
feel-
gift
I
because
feel-
in their eyes they're like, we're gonna die tomorrow. What's it gonna hurt if I die really? And it's a nice gesture.
Dies, why didn't you just let him run her train on her?
What the fuck?
You know what I mean?
'Cause that's not
Same
what she-
difference, right?
That's
I think
getting knighted.
totally
Getting
missed the
knighted
point.
is not on the same level as running a train. It wasn't like, hey, let's.
They were
just-
giving her respect, not fucking her.
Yeah, I think running a
Tormund-
train on her would be like
Tormund
the
would
thing
marry her tomorrow if he could.
Well, yeah,
Okay, but what does that have to do with running a train?
yeah.
I'm just saying they're gonna die tomorrow.
Wait, but I think they're like if you
They're
watch
not gonna
if
die
you
tomorrow.
watch
That
the
is
end of the
regular.
episode, they showed it like
For one thing, it's a week away.
everyone's doing what like they want to do, and like Arya goes and fucks a dude because she's never done that. Tyrion's
Yeah.
drinking, she's getting knighted. Like they're all doing it because they're like, we might die tomorrow, so let's
So
load
here,
it up.
here,
and not run a
Here's a
train
question.
on Brienne.
Yeah, that was very.
That was so random.
yeah.
I guess it fits
yeah,
the podcast.
well, it's random ramblings. Yeah.
I mean, we have you here
Um,
for those kind of statements, but fuck me.
We got to put every one of Hess's quotes like on a poster like that. Like out of context. Dude, why don't you just run a train on her?
That's when you run up the credits like Seth Meyers and you're like, just because Hess is saying this doesn't mean that we agree with this in this podcast. All right, go ahead.
That's perfect. So, hypothetically, if
they would have run a train on her, who do you think would have came in her mouth?
No, we're all going to die tomorrow. What would you do tonight, Jerome?
I'd run a train on you.
With who?
Me and Nick.
No.
One might say that's a little gay.
A little?
All right, I should have asked you first, Nick.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm drinking a 40.
I thought you were going to say...
That's it?
And then you're going to get drunk, and then we run a train on you.
There's nothing that you would like want to do that you've never done. That you know what I mean?
Gay sex with a man.
Nothing comes to mind, no.
What would you do, Hess?
I don't know. Try to watch La Bamba.
You watch La Bamba. You ask us the fucking question. This same thing happened.
What's wrong with asking
58 podcasts
you
ago?
You should have an answer.
When he asked us, what would your porno parody be? And we're like, he was like, oh, Jaws. And you gave all kinds of answers. And he goes, oh, I don't know, La Bamba. Same fucking answer.
Yeah. So you'd make a porno parody if you had one night to live.
Yeah, probably.
Here's the thing.
No, I would go. I would go and I don't know, spend time with my family.
And run a train on your entire family?
What if they weren't in Winterfell?
Well, then I don't know. I'd probably just go beat my meat or something.
While watching La Bamba.
Yeah. La Bamba. I'll never hear that song the same again.
I know.
I will.
Ah, Jesus.
You know, sometimes when he asks questions like that, I don't know how he doesn't expect my answer.
And I don't know how you don't expect his.
Well, I thought he asked the question. It surprised me. I thought maybe he thought of it. He's like, I go rob GameStop and all kinds of shit.
I'd play Monopoly. And then finish it.
Yeah.
I'd watch The Wire. And then just right before we all died, I'd go, it sucked. And we all get killed.
Wow, you would definitely.
Even if I liked it, I'd just say, because you guys would be like, what? And then die. Catch you guys by surprise. Oh, I just spoiled it for you guys. Now we're forever going to die to watch something
And then
else.
we'd all get raised up by the Night King, so who cares?
And we'd all run a train on him.
Yeah. All right, should we get back into the episode?
Do you think the Night King has sex?
No.
No.
Like he's like, hey, Mr. White Walker, come over here. And then
no.
Absolutely not.
I don't think
so do you think he has a penis?
I don't.
No.
Maybe. But I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about blue balls.
Hey, I thought you said this podcast, no poop, no cock, no balls. You've already broken your rule.
You broke it first. You talking about running a train on Brienne.
I didn't talk about poop. I didn't talk about cock and balls. I said run a train. That's literally it. I didn't say cock and balls.
Running a train. I didn't say cock or ball. I said penis. That's, I guess, where it goes with cock.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard not to have a podcast with you and not talk about cock.
You know, the funny thing is I just finished pooping before we started this.
That is funny.
You know, he was waiting to call me out so he could tell us
I was waiting for you to call me, and I was going to answer while I was on the toilet.
That'd have been great.
Yeah. Hung right back up.
You could have done random randings. Random randings. Random ramblings, pooping with Pleeka. I think the final episode I should do this on the toilet.
To be fair, we did have a wet opening.
We did. I don't know if that's in the podcast or not, but Hess shit his pants right before we started.
Yeah.
Literally, there's shit in his pants right now. I don't know how he's...
There's no poop in my pants.
Stick your finger in your underwear in the back and pull it out to us.
There's no
I don't
poop
even
in
want
my pants.
He has a jar of pudding right next to him just to fuck with us, and he's like, see, guys, there's no poop.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have
We're
poop.
still on the first scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when Joan starts crying in an hour, that we're not
No,
done.
I know. I have to pee.
I don't care about that. Everything's just going to die.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
We're going to train on the GoPro?
Yeah. So they're talking to Jamie. Sansa goes, oh, okay, you can stay. And Daenerys is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I like that Sansa just was like, yeah, it's my place. Fuck you. But then she's like, what do you think, Warden of the North? And John's like, oh, fuck, I don't care. I'm out of here.
He gets, I don't know, and runs out of the room.
Yeah, we need more men. And she's like, what just happened? I found that a funny way to get Jamie in there, you know?
Yeah.
I felt like she thought that people were going to back her, especially John.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And she was like, "What the fuck?" Which is another reason why I think she's gonna go mad, because she's not getting her way. She just found out that, she's not the rightful heir to the throne.
I don't think she's.
I don't think she's gonna go mad. I think she's a hothead and like she'll freak out about stuff like that.
I think
and
she's
then
gonna
within
go mad.
with 10, 20 minutes, she's like, oh, "Okay, no, I get it." Like she chills out pretty quick.
They might have given us the answer to this. So why is she unable to like burn?
Because she's unburnable. Sorry, because she's a Targaryen.
Yeah,
there's no reason.
I actually watched a video today. I guess
they're all unburnable?
no.
Can't be burned?
In the books, I guess she's just unburnable in that moment.
Yeah,
and it's because there's magic and shit in there. But then the show made up she's always unburnable.
And Jon is burnable because he burned himself in season 1.
Yeah, he got his hand burned.
Yeah, but I just didn't know. That's what I was at.
Yeah,
they
haven't said.
And I'm answering your question, Jon. When Jon burned the White Walkers,
and her brother got burned by gold on his head.
Did he get burned or just like fucking melted?
I mean, I don't think that would have hurt her. It would have just fallen off of her like water.
Oh, dude, peevish.
But yeah, as far as we know, there's no answer. They just
unless they like forgot that they were gonna make him a Targaryen 7 seasons later, and now he's not burnable.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Which does leave, maybe the Night King is part Targaryen because he's walking through fucking fire.
It's true.
But then again, if you put ice on fire, it doesn't just melt right away. It takes a second.
So what? Yeah, no, I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
No, yeah, it's a good thing to bring up because I've seen people talk about it lately.
No, it's a legit question.
But yeah, we don't know yet. I wonder if we'll find out in this last season or not. Like a Johnson be like, "Wait, I'm like one of you." Puts his hand through fire and he's like, "Oh fuck!"
Maybe that's
and
what
she's
happened.
like, "I'm just special and you're not." So
I'm the mother of dragons.
I heard a comparison that like all the Starks have bonds with their walls.
Yeah,
you heard that, right?
Yeah, so all the Targaryens can not be burnt, but she can just extremely not be burnt.
And whereas Bran can fucking do shit that no one else can do, but that doesn't mean all the Starks can do it.
Yeah. Which I think that's a good comparison.
Yeah, me too.
That might be what they're going for.
Yeah. So it comes out, Jaime tells him about Cersei's plan and how she fucked him in the beginning, and Daenerys loses her shit on Tyrion.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna kick him.
She's like, either you're a fool or a traitor, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a fool.
Which, in Hess's defense, it's another extreme from her, like going off on Tyrion. But then she does forgive him later on.
It's an extreme,
but it makes sense too.
But yeah, I mean, he's the hand,
I just thought she was pissed off this entire episode.
Well, but he's fucked up numerous times.
Yeah,
everybody does.
No. Not everybody.
No?
Like, I mean, what has he advised her that's correct?
Nothing yet, really. But there's been little things kind of that like, oh, maybe you should try this out. And then she does her own little spin on it. But, like, for most things, it's kind of been a fuck up.
Big decisions, I mean, like, if you think about it, it was his plan to show Cersei something.
Yeah.
They lost a dragon.
Yeah.
It was his plan to not just get King's Landing, to do everything else, and he lost the whole fleet of ships.
Yeah.
It was his plan to team up with Cersei. I mean, like, he doesn't have a good batting average.
Right. No, I get it.
I get both sides. Like, I get her being hot, but then if she didn't cool down, I might be a little against her. But the fact, like, later in the episode, she's like in the war planning thing and area. Like, she takes Jorah's advice, and I feel like, okay, yeah. I
just think she has a right to be mad at him. Like, and it's hard to, because they're close and they like each other, but he's fucking up.
Yeah.
Which
was why I think he will redeem himself next episode.
Yeah,
I hope so. It just seems like that's the way they're going.
Either
that or he'll die, and then she can't get mad at him anymore because he'll be a White Walker.
And so, yeah, he turns to Jorah and Varys and is like, hey, when are you guys going to wear this fucking thing? Yeah. I quit, motherfucker.
Threw it on the ground and spit on it.
Fuck this Targaryen bitch.
Done.
Yeah, that was a deleted scene. Just kidding. So then Arya asked Gendry for her weapon.
And he's like, I'll make it as soon as I make all these stands and the other ones. She's like, no, make mine first, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill the fucking Night King, maybe.
She's not killing the Night King.
No, she's going to die.
And then, so we get her speech that was in the original trailer.
Yeah.
And apparently she's left-handed because she was tossing those fucking things like a fucking...
I think she's ambidextrous.
Like Steve Carlton.
She's like, I think she can do that.
Maybe, but she was only doing this.
She'll have a stick on her nose, the plate, and she's spinning and shit.
Oh, is she Red Panda?
I think she's Blue Panda.
I don't think she's a panda.
It's a halftime act.
So, Jaime then visits Bran at the Weirwood, apologizes for what he did.
Yeah.
And Bran's like, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Like,
Yeah.
I'm the third fucking Raven now.
I
I did like, though, I mentioned this to him at the gym. I was watching this with subtitles the second time. And Bran goes, if you did
it's amazing you don't watch it that way the first time.
Well, because we're just watching it live on TV, so it's
Yeah.
just like to watch. It actually bothers me on TV, but then watching the second time, I don't care. But
it's different. You're looking for stuff.
But then he's like, yeah, and I'm not Brandon Stark anymore. And Jaime's like, what the fuck? But when he says that, it goes, Bran, I'm not Brandon Stark anymore. So it's like, yeah, according to the subtitles, you're still Bran.
He apologizes and says that he's changed. And he said, yeah, if you wouldn't have pushed me out the window, I wouldn't be me and you wouldn't be you because you wouldn't have changed if you hadn't done that.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
And I liked him, too. He said, like, basically, like, I can't let you die. Like, I could have told them all what happened, but I didn't want you to die because you need to help us out.
Yeah, and he goes, you can tell him afterwards? He goes, how do you know there's going to be an afterwards?
Yeah, and Jaime's like, what the fuck?
Jesus, I'm getting out of this. You're a creepy little fuck.
Is there another window over here I can push you out of?
It reminded me of the couple interviews we've seen him do with, like, Ellen and I don't remember who else it was, where he's like, oh, if I wouldn't push Bran out the window. He's, like, literally saying what Bran said.
Yeah, Third Raven got in his head. Maybe Bran was working into him in all these interviews.
Maybe
that's what they told him. You can say that.
Yeah.
Probably. And then he got. It felt like Jaime was on like a tour.
A little bit.
Because then he goes and talks to Tyrion. And he does ask Tyrion if he like believes in Daenerys, basically.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, her family has a legacy or whatever. And he's like, but she's different. He's like, yeah, she's different.
He goes, do you believe that?
He's like, well, yeah, she's got the biggest dick in Atlanta. And Jaime's like, whoa, really?
Put a little.
And then when Tyrion dies, he says he's gonna become a White Walker and kill Cersei.
I like that scene.
Yeah.
As Jaime walks away and was like, oh, there's Brienne.
Yeah, he had a hard on.
He wasn't even looking at him.
But do you think that's likely? Him turning into a White Walker and going to get Cersei?
No.
That's like an end credit scene of the season.
No, she'll already be dead.
No, maybe she won't die, and then the end credit scene is like she's walking through the forest like 10 years later, and then Tyrion gets her.
No.
Maybe she's left. Maybe she's the one who wins. She gets the throne.
Maybe.
Yeah. You guys can keep your little fantasies.
How
going.
fucking pissed off would you be if that were?
I'd be okay with that.
If what happened? Say that again.
If Cersei was the only one left.
I'd be like, oh wow, fucking evil one. But I'd be interested in that.
I guess it would depend how they did it.
Yeah, depending on how everyone else died and she won, I think I'll be okay with whatever the ending is.
Who's she rule? If she like the only one left and she's ruling over herself, I'd be like, fuck you, bitch, you lonely cunt.
It'll be her and the mountain.
But she is pregnant, and we find out it's a boy.
I was gonna ask you about that. So when we get to in that scene, Tyrion's talking to Jaime, and he's like, "Oh, was the baby a lie too?" And Jaime was like,
"Yeah,
no." So do you think that's them telling us like, "No, she's actually pregnant," or do you think Jaime just believes she's pregnant? Because I feel like that was
I feel like
that
it
was
could go
them,
either way.
That was them telling us like, "No, guys, she's really pregnant," because she does usually spin like the truth into a lie.
I think it's some more smoke screen.
Smoke screen?
Because but like that's it's been brought up both episodes this season now. So I like that baby's got to have something to do with the plot.
I think they're throwing some smoke screen around for real.
Is there like a rooster in your house?
Yeah, there's no rooster.
There's a smoke screen.
Doodle doo.
She's playing GTA.
She get killed again. I'm honestly 50-50 on it. I think it could go either way.
Yeah.
This kind of swayed me to her. She might be pregnant.
I hope she has it and it kills her.
Oh, the baby! It comes out like Chuck D and is fucking stabbing her.
Like Chuck D.
Oh yeah,
Chuck
baby
D.
comes out.
Oh, I was like,
yeah, Chuck D.
Yeah, it comes out like Chuck D.
It comes out, fight the power.
That'd be awesome. It just the whole end of the Game of Thrones turns into a music video.
It's all Public Enemy. Flavor Flav comes out of her like fucking big clock around his neck.
The Night King takes off his skin and he's Flavor Flav.
Wow. We got a double wow for that one.
Yeah, I think just keep on moving, huh?
That I just picture.
Oh, that gets to keep on moving, but he's like, "Hey, what if they run a train on Brienne?"
Yeah, you
should
compared
have said keep moving, but you were like, what? Wow!
Because we were talking nothing about that.
You literally compared being knighted to running a train on
Yeah.
her.
And you expect to not go, what the fuck is he talking about?
Like he's 2 Live Crew.
I'm just saying, guys
Just
want
to throw
stuff
another
too.
90s rap. What?
What?
Guys want stuff too.
I'm just saying.
Oh, so you wanted Jaime to go, well, now that
You
you're
know?
knighted, suck on this cock.
He just wants to be in Brienne after Tyrion.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what you said.
She's hideous.
Oh, so the after doesn't matter? All right, whatever.
I'd rather,
we're
like-
moving on.
Moving on.
All right, good, perfect, great.
All right, so Jaime is watching. Brienne goes over and says, like, oh, hey, can I serve under your command? And she's like, what is your fucking problem?
You know, I related
Yeah.
to her a little bit, not like wanting to fuck the other person, but hanging out with you. Like if you were
What?
if you were sitting at the table and you were like, "You sip cocksucker," after like 10 minutes, it'd be weird.
I never said what up, cocksucker, to you.
You usually do.
Now you're just making shit up.
Okay, you walk home and you're like, "Hey, penis breath, when you want to do the podcast?" That's 90% of your dialogue.
I mean, okay.
So if you walked in and you're like, "Hello, kind sir, may I sit and relax with you?"
First of all, I'd never talk like that.
I'd be like, "Well, what's this dude's problem?"
Do you want me to make fun of you?
Okay, Brienne.
No, that was
Do you think
Jaime.
this is the
Did you not watch that?
whatever?
Huh.
I
Is this
think
the
he's-
most we've talked about Brienne
Yeah, absolutely.
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's all Hess's fault too.
It'll probably be the only time we talk about it.
No, next
No,
week
because when she's dead, we'll be like,
Yeah.
"Whoa,
Yeah,
good thing she got
I feel like
knighted."
she's-
she'll kill Podrick.
Yeah, but I feel like we're just gonna gloss right over it. Just like, yep. Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We'll see.
What if her death is like the most? It makes us all cry, and we're just teared. We have tissues on this next podcast because it was so emotional.
That's not gonna happen.
I got a box of Kleenexes just in case.
Oh really? You bought it? Did you
He's
write
like,
on the
I
side of
spent
it?
$1.
This is Game of Thrones season 8, episode 3 tissues.
Did you
just
get
in
the
case.
kind of lotion, or did you get like the Vicks?
No, I got the Kleenex, like the good ones. Like I don't want a fucking roughed up nose, you know?
Yeah.
But did you get the Vicks?
No.
Oh, okay. Just thought I'd ask.
I put the Vicks on my chest.
I put the Vicks on my chest, and then I run a trade.
I just thought let's move on.
Okay.
I thought about another place you could put Vicks for a situation, but
Wow. I don't think that would work.
I was thinking. Okay, I'm just gonna say. I was thinking like, say Abby has a stuffy nose, he can put it on his balls or like on his like stomach, so when she's giving him head, it clears her nose up.
Yeah. I'll suggest that next time she has a runny nose.
Or it's like clogged. It needs to open up.
All right, just stop talking.
Okay, we can move
Yeah.
on.
You know,
She just gave me the dirtiest look.
Does she even know what we're talking about?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, okay.
let her listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
So George,
Sounds-
Wait,
Sounds
does she know how much she gets brought up on here?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, okay.
it's usually your fault.
Kind of.
Well, I'd say we're pretty nice to her.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
That's
I'm
the
trying to-
rudest
I'm-
thing he's ever said.
trying to clear her up.
I would
Alright.
say the drum's looking out for her.
I am looking out for her. She's got a stuffed up nose, but she wants to blow old Hess here.
Of
Put
course,
some Vicks,
Hess is going to say
put
that.
some Vicks on
Look
it.
at him. He's getting
Yeah.
excited right now. He might have to cut
Nothing
this
wrong with
podcast
that.
short.
He's got a chubby right now.
All right, moving along.
Hello.
We need fucking Officer Bar Brady in here. Jorah talks to Daenerys, says, give Tyrion another chance. He's like, all we are saying. No. And then he's like, hey, I got an idea too. Why don't you go talk to Sansa?
Oh, I didn't even catch that either time watching it that he
Yeah.
said that.
Well, he
What?
didn't say it. He's just like, and then they showed her.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't realize that was his idea.
Yeah, it was his idea. So they have a little information. I mean, it was interesting seeing them talk. At first,
was.
They almost made up, but then Sansa's like, hey, maybe the Winterfell's not going to stick with you.
well,
Yeah.
at first I was
You
like,
do remember that, right?
like they're like holding hands and giggling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
making
almost made
short
out.
jokes about John.
Typical female bullshit.
That was almost the name of Hess's podcast, but
It is.
This is like the most female episode of the show ever, and you've talked about typical female bullshit. And,
Running a train
and
on
running a
Brienne.
train
It
on
is.
Brienne.
It is, and what did is this where Sansa says it? Like you when she's like, oh yeah, you do stupid shit when you're in love. That's a fucking true statement. And she said one other thing, and I was like, that's a fucking true
so
statement.
if they're saying true statements, how is that bullshit?
Yeah, how's that typical female bullshit? And she
Well,
was
I'm
saying
just
men
saying-
do stupid shit.
No, I know, but here's the thing. When they're like playing nice,
I don't think
it's
they
all
were.
bullshit.
I don't think they were playing nice. I think they were being.
Oh, I
and then
think
in
they
the
were.
end, Sansa's like, she's being truthful. Like, we're
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
don't think
stick
she
with
was
you. We
playing nice
want to
either.
do our own thing because we've been under Cersei for a while and fucking everybody else in that fucking family.
Well, and she said, "What happens afterwards? What about the North?" And she's like, "Well, I'll rule." And then, what about the North?
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole time I'm thinking, well, you let the fucking other bitch. Maybe if Sansa goes, "Hey, I'll fuck you," then she'll be like,
That's true. That girl flirted with her, and she's like, "Oh, you can have the islands all to yourself. Go ahead."
or maybe she just doesn't want the fucking pieces of shit.
It's probably a bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they get interrupted, and Theon's back.
Yeah.
Guess I was a little surprised. Like, I didn't think Sansa would be mad at him, but when she ran over and hugged him, I was like,
With tears in her eyes?
yeah. And then they're eating supper later on,
Yeah.
and then I thought she said men are easy to persuade. They'll do dumb shit. I was like, oh, what? She's fucking fooling Theon. She's gonna fucking stab him in the back.
Oh, no.
Not really, but
I didn't think of that, but I don't
no, I don't think that's gonna
hope
happen.
not.
But I thought of that after. I
That's
was like,
pretty
oh,
brutal.
that's the ultimate revenge. Pretend to be nice to him, and then fucking kill him.
I don't.
Well, he saved her.
Yeah, he's.
No, yeah, no, I don't really think it's gonna happen.
Although, I mean,
Like, why would she stab him in the back?
she kind of saved him. Brienne really saved her.
That's true. No, but I was.
He just jumped off
but
the edge.
without
With her.
but without Theon.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it. That bitch would have fucking killed her or
Yeah.
whatever. But he's still a fucking bitch.
Yeah, he's gonna save everything.
Weasel.
Yeah.
According to you.
Maybe he'll go to King's Landing in Qyburn and he'll sew his cock back on.
Oh, maybe.
Okay, what?
Maybe, yeah.
Well, he wants to fight for Winterfell, so we'll see.
Yeah.
And then Tormund, Ed, and Dondarrion, like, they show up. Like, they kind of interrupted the scene with Davos and Gilly talking to Shireen, too.
Yeah, that little
Yeah.
girl, and they're like, go down the crypt to be safe. For the
Yeah.
100th time.
Yeah.
Did you see what T-Pain tweeted?
No.
He was like,
Unfortunately,
he was
no.
like, like how he's serving the soup or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
Not one person took a piece of that bread.
Oh, really? He would have been all over that fucking bread.
I would have too. Are you kidding?
If he's watching the bread when he's watching Game of Thrones.
That
was
means
just
he's
like-
really paying
he was-
attention.
He was just like, he goes, not one person took a piece of that bread, and it's really bothering me.
Oh, that's funny. You follow T-Pain?
No, it came up on I read like an article of like the top memes or like posts about that episode. And
Oh, so
it
that's a
was
meme
on
that
there.
he remembered this time. He's like,
At least
you guys see T-Pain's tweet? It was
something.
something. He said something.
Yeah, something.
So then they have their big, like, war meeting.
Yeah.
Everyone's around the table. All right, we're going to kill the Night King.
And you do this, and that
Yeah.
Bren's like, no, he's after me. That guy's Mark. Put me there. And
Bran was pretty cool this episode, I thought. Like,
Yeah.
especially
It was
in this.
a lot cooler than last episode.
It's like he's kind of learning how to talk.
Makes
a little bit. Well, because he's like, he is different. He's seen everything. So he's like, kind of like, what's the point? But now he's like, all right.
The
well,
best part was when Arya's like, "Oh, can Dragonfire kill him?" And he's like, "I don't know." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. No one's ever tried.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, great,
Maybe.
great."
Sounded like me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, John's like,
It
you're
would have
gonna.
been perfect.
John goes, "You're gonna go in the crypt because you'll be safe."
Yeah.
And then he's
He's
like,
like, "No."
"Fuck that shit."
You're
Yeah.
putting me out in the middle of the field.
He's like, I've seen him raise the dead. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he probably should have relayed that.
He doesn't. He's like, those people are meant to die.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, he's gonna go out and bait him basically, and Theon's like, "I'll protect you."
Yeah.
And I told Jerome, I said, "I told you fucking months ago that Theon's gonna fucking do something to save everybody."
Yeah.
And now it's
Unfortunately.
fucking looking like that.
And
a
it
little
might,
bit.
might actually happen.
Could.
Maybe Robin will show up.
Jesus.
Could.
Yeah, Robin Hood will show up.
Uh,
No, Robin and the whole 100 Acre Wood. Pooh Bear shows up and Piglet,
Yeah.
and they all sit
That'd
around.
be fucking badass.
And then at the end of the little meeting, Daenerys looks Jon in the eyes, and he goes,
Yeah, he was all weird.
Yeah.
"It's very odd." This
He's like,
episode."
Yeah.
I've seen
She's
my
like,
aunt
"I
naked.
think, is something wrong?"
Do you have something to tell me?
Yeah.
He's like, no, aunt. I mean Daenerys.
Miss Andy and Grey Worm make plans to see Noth.
They make summer vacation plans.
They're like,
so
hey,
sad.
we're gonna kill the Night King, and then we'll go on the beach.
Yeah.
After we beat up Cersei.
So do you think like when he goes to the beach, he wears like a swimsuit and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's got like one with like some like
but with
flower.
armor on.
He still has the armor on up here,
Yeah.
but he wears shorts.
He got like a tan line.
I
You
like
think
that.
so?
I like that.
Well,
I would think he would just walk around naked.
with his not dick hanging out.
There's 4 episodes left. I still
That's
want.
even
I
better.
still
He
want to
doesn't
see a
have-
not
He wouldn't
dick.
get arrested for indecent exposure. He has no dick.
I think he'd get arrested twice for making people look at it.
Yeah. I don't. I hope we see something
No.
As in what?
like what a eunuch looks like on Game of Thrones.
Oh my god! Just draw a picture of it.
No.
Like, I
Post it
mean,
on
I could
Reddit.
look. I could look at a Barbie for that. I could look up a real eunuch, but that might weird me out. I want to see a Game of Thrones and
Please
where
don't
it's
Google
fake.
eunuch.
Where it's fake.
All right, I'm moving on. Sam asked John if he's told Daenerys yet. And
Jet.
I liked
He's
how
like, "Oh,
Sam
you-"
was almost taunting him a little bit.
a little bit, yeah.
Because he's like, oh, waiting for the perfect moment to do, like, and just kept like egging him on with some shit.
And then Ed shows up between them, and they're like the last 3 basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I
I
liked how he said, and now our watch begins.
yeah, and I also liked how he said, "Oh, Sam killed a White Walker, and he's fucking girls."
Oh yeah, he was giving him shit.
I guess the world is coming to an end.
Yeah.
And then Sam snapped right back.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool.
He's like, "Oh, it's funny how I was the first one to ever kill a White Walker."
Which I know. So like,
But he's definitely become more feisty, like Jerome was saying last week.
Oh yeah, when he's like yelling at John.
Like he's definitely grown some balls.
a little bit, you know. He's getting older.
Yeah.
You got to remember when he was like 18 when he showed up at the wall, probably.
Probably yeah.
You know. So then Jaime and Tyrion sit down for like a fireside chat. Oh, I forgot to say too. That's when after their big meeting is when Tyrion talks to Brienne.
Oh yeah, he sits down and he's like, "Tell me everything." He's like, "It's a long story." Tyrion's like, "Shut the fuck up and just tell me."
Yeah, he was like, "What else are we gonna do?"
Yeah.
Or as Bill
Yeah,
Simmons says, they started a podcast.
Yeah, I like
that was
that.
fucking hilarious. So yeah, they sit down in front of the fire, and I could have watched them sit down and talk with, and then Davos shows up, and Tormund, and fucking
Everyone,
Podrick, and Brienne, and I could have watched it for hours.
Yeah, that was
Tormund
those were really
was
good scenes.
hysterical.
He's fucking drinking the milk. It's all fucking coming
God,
out.
he's
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's totally Hess.
You
Just
think-
just weirding everybody out in the
You
room,
think
drinking milk,
Hess-
telling
you
a
think
story.
Hess fucked a bear?
He would.
All right, touche. All right.
See, he
I'll take it.
he even just said, yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
I mean, we haven't seen all his, you know.
If you want to compare me to Tormund, I'm cool with it.
I would think he's pretty cool.
I like Tormund.
So
He's
Arya
fucking really
finds
cool.
the Hound out on the wall.
Except I don't find Brienne attractive. That's the only thing that I did.
I don't even know if it's more just like
Just wants a taste.
Well, I think it's because
Infatuation.
she's like such a she's a
Yeah.
badass like him, so he's like, oh my god, it's a woman me,
mhm.
which I think Hess would be like, oh, a woman me, let me fuck it.
I could see that totally.
Oh, poor connection.
Oh, poor connection.
Oh.
Hung up on him while he's crying.
Now I have to fix my goddamn thing.
Your wiener?
You got a boner between us hanging up on
My
him.
wiener schnitzel.
He tries to jerk off real fast before we connect.
He's like, Abby, get the Vicks, get the Vicks.
Those fucking morons.
We're morons. You're the one dumb enough to try to get head right in between us calling you.
Joe Mormons? Is that what you call us? So Arya's up on, and her and the Hound talk. She's like, "You never fought for anybody." And he's like, "I fought for you." All right.
They had a cool little moment too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could watch them too.
Everyone had cool little moments.
Yeah, and then Dondarrion shows up, and she's like, "I am not staying here with
Yeah.
you two old fucking shits."
Yeah, I like too when
Yeah,
he
the
threatened to
old
throw
sad-
Beric Dondarrion
sad
off the wall.
bags.
Yeah.
He's like,
Sad
the
bags
Lord of
of
Light's gonna be
shit.
wondering why I brought you back like 7 fucking times just for me to throw you off the wall.
I think he's at 19.
And then right after that, Gendry finds Arya, and
Then they go.
I thought it was pretty
he gives her the stick.
wild of her to be like, yeah, you can take your own fucking pants off. I was
Yeah,
like,
but I actually did like that. She's
Jesus.
like, I'm not the red woman. Take your pants off. Because she
I
brought up
was
the
like-
dick leeches and all that again.
Yeah.
We still don't
Yeah.
know who Dick Leech was.
I didn't really think twice about that, but I mean, I guess.
That's because you were looking away half. You were like,
Just-
oh, what's people on Twitter saying? All of a
Yeah.
sudden?
very aggressive.
To tell him to take his own pants off?
It must have been good because he was asleep. He was out.
So does that mean Abby takes your pants off?
He could. There's no way.
Well, he thinks it's aggressive.
I'm just like,
You don't take pants off by pulling them up, you jack fuck.
You do.
No,
you're laying down.
You're laying on the couch and she's tugging on your ankles.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he was laying down. How would you take pants off when you're laying down?
You pull them down.
Not if someone else is doing it.
If she's taking them, even if they got to go down, you don't go up. You don't go like
your
this,
legs
you
are up
lay
in the air and she's fucking pulling up.
Yeah.
Oh, who does that? So your butthole's exposed when they pull them off?
What? You think someone's gonna mysteriously walk up and poke your butthole?
So your one-eyed Willie's just fucking out there? No.
You're planning on having sex.
You're gonna have sex. You want one-eyed Willie out and an attention.
Not my one-eyed Willie.
Are you talking about your butthole?
Yeah.
No one calls their butthole one-eyed
your
Willie.
penis is the one-eyed Willie.
Yeah.
All right, the mud slope. Who wants the mud slope out?
First of all, take your own fucking pants off.
If your pants are coming off,
But
and
if
your underwear,
someone's
I hate
taking-
to break it to you, your
I'm
mud
fine
hole's
with
gonna
that.
be out regardless.
I have no problem taking my own pants off.
Then why do you think it's so? This is
It's
the weirdest.
aggressive. I feel like it's aggressive for a woman to be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you. Take your fucking pants off."
Yeah,
Yeah, but she didn't say it like that. She said, "I'm not the red woman," because previously he said the red woman undressed me, put leeches on my dick, and fucked me. And she goes, "I'm not the red woman. You can take your own pants off."
But I do have some leeches.
She was saying, "I'm not doing all that shit. I'm not gonna do all this
very
fucking shit."
aggressive.
Okay,
but-
can we? Because I keep picturing it, and I want to move on.
I think we
okay.
should talk about
I'm
it for 10
picturing
more
your
minutes.
butthole and Arya naked, and I don't want to see either one.
That's a hell of a combo.
Yeah.
me naked or Arya naked?
I said your butthole.
Oh, my butthole, Arya's naked. Okay.
Yeah, either one
That's
I don't
cool.
want to see.
I like how you want to move on.
I can show you my butthole when we're done.
I mean, you should your own.
I could probably show you side boob too.
I've seen. We played Epics.
Wait, no. Did you
fucking?
Do you want to recreate the moment with Arya right now?
No. Jesus.
I'll be Gendry. I'll just lay here, and then you can start getting naked.
Why don't you take
No.
his pants off?
Dude, let's not go down that rabbit hole again.
All right, Jamie knights Brienne.
Yeah, we already
Doesn't
discussed
run a
that.
train on
Doesn't
her.
run a train on her for some fucking reason.
No choo-choos.
No choo-choos.
None.
And then it cuts to Jorah trying to get Lyanna to go in the crypt. And she's like, "Fuck you, you old fuck."
Is that the exact quote?
Yeah, that was what the subtitle says. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And
And
then,
then Sam walks up and gives him the sword, just like Gendry gave it to Arya. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like how he's. I knew he was going to give him the sword.
Yeah.
Heartsbane. He's like, "It's Valerian." He goes, "I can't even fucking lift it, barely."
Yeah, it was a big ass sword.
It was. It was like a monster.
And then Podrick sings.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's like, I don't know. I was gonna say Burt Reynolds, but that was a terrible. That's just the first
Oh, it
name.
must
that
be
came-
Burt Reynolds or something.
That's why.
I don't know
Oh my
why.
God, he's just like Burt Reynolds. You know, and Burt was sitting around the fire with all the people from Game of Thrones and started singing.
I guess he'd be more like Jerry Reed if you're gonna go like with a
I
Burt
was
Reynolds
just-
movie.
Gonna go with the singer, and for whatever reason, Burt Reynolds popped in my head, and that's why I kind of froze and was like,
Well,
"Yeah, no.
that makes sense though, because it's hard to like name a singer.
Right." He bust out like Jim Croce.
Yeah, well, he sang a song, and supposedly
At least he didn't bust out like
so-
Brian Singer.
it's true. Supposedly he could have sang the end of the show.
I don't.
Really?
I
Yeah.
listened to the lyrics and I was like, yeah, I'm not following this.
Jenny's song.
If you look, like, it's just like George R. R. Martin likes history repeating itself always again.
Yeah.
It's about a Baratheon Targaryen dude that left, and it's like the same thing at Daenerys and Jon. But it'll basically says that Jon will win and give it to Daenerys.
But also the like in the book, it's just one verse. So like they made.
Yeah,
it
they added a lot to it. Yeah.
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 But if the song
Got a
is
pretty
what'll
good
happen,
voice.
if the song is what the show's gonna end, Jon will win and give the throne to Daenerys.
I mean, I think that's what a lot of people think
But
about it anyways.
yeah, so I hope that's not the case because everyone thinks that.
Yeah.
Because I still want to be like I want us to make predictions and then be completely wrong and be surprised along the entire way.
But you can't always.
Get what you want.
So then they're in the crypt. Jon says, "Hey, by the way, she wasn't raped.
I'm
I'm
your
a
nephew.
Targaryen, and you are fucked."
Yeah, and she was not happy.
No.
No, but
you know
why
what?
Would she be?
You know what I just thought about too? Her dragons are still there. Remember what you said? They're putting everybody in the crypt. They didn't say the dragons are going out to battle either. Like they asked about the dragons burning the Night King. But remember your theory that when the dragon blows the fire at the end of the first trailer, they was down there. Still could be it because we haven't seen that scene yet.
Can they get a dragon in there? It looks fucking small.
They're like mouses. They can like get in there, you know?
They're like mouses?
Yeah.
Not mice?
No. Mouses.
Sorry, that just made me choke. It was so retarded.
That's what Hess told me.
So, I mean, she's mad, but her whole life she's been going, I'm the
Yeah,
Targaryen.
it'd be like if I told you, you're not even Josh Hess.
Yeah.
I'm Josh Hess, motherfucker. And you'd be like, what? No.
I get it.
Not quite the same.
John,
more
John,
like if you were going to be president, and I was like, no, I'm president.
John was the same way though. He just found out. He doesn't even want it. He's just letting her know, like, hey, this is how it is.
He didn't tell her he didn't want it.
Yeah, and then they got sent up to battle. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was him, I didn't want to. I go, listen, I don't want the throne, but it's mine. So let's go move on.
but-
I don't want it. I just want you to know if I
In all
wanted it, I could
reality-
have it.
Yeah.
In all reality, he would probably need to be on the Iron Throne for like, you know,
Not really, because
especially for everyone in the North.
To get the North over, yeah, and then he'd be like, psych, no, she's queen. They're like, fuck! Like, they already signed
you
over.
did it again.
Yeah. And it just ends. Playing the Curb Your Enthusiasm music.
So that's it. I did write down all the people that said they were going to die.
Well, let's hear it, bub.
Tyrion said, so we're going to die at Winterfell. And then Tormund said, we're all going to die tonight. Tyrion also said, I'd like to see our father's face right now. And Jaime's like, what the fuck?
He's like, I wish our father was here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he could see that his two sons are about to die defending Winterfell. And then Tyrion said to Brienne, did you come here to contemplate your imminent death? Davos says he's either going to wait to die freezing his balls off or wait to die being nice and warm in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Jesus.
Arya said, I'm not spending my final hours with you two miserable shits.
And then she was in fuck skin. She's like, we might not be able to live any longer, so let's fuck, baby.
And before she said that, she said, we're probably going to die soon. And Brienne said, at least we'll die with honor. Which is the lamest one of all these, I must say.
It's total Brienne.
I don't know if you're dying with honor if you then become a fucking
White Walker and kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
True
and
story.
then on the other side of the corn, two people said,
Corn or coin?
Either one. If you want to flip the corn or the coin.
If you eat half the corn on the cob, you flip it over.
I got you.
Tyrion said, I think we might live, after he said they might die 4 times.
Yeah, he became you. He's like, everyone's going to die, or everybody lives.
You're like, who do you think's going to win?
know.
You know, it's either going to be this team or this team. And then Sam said, I hope we win.
Yeah.
That's the closest to living.
Do you have a list of everybody that's in the crypt also?
I don't have a list of everyone in the crypt, but I have 4. It was mentioned 4 times that it was safe. Gilly told people it was safe. John tells Bran, we'll put you in there because it's the safest. Sam tells John that Gilly and Sam will be safe down there. And Jorah told Lyanna to go down there because that's where it's safe.
Yeah.
So 4 times they said, I'm not safe.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the Night King is going to... His goal is to kill Bran still. That's what he wants. Like, that's truly what he wants.
Uh-huh.
And after he kills a certain amount of people outside, goes in the crypts, raise all the dead in the crypts and all the dead outside of Jon Snow. I think that's his big moment that the guy was talking about.
I could see that.
So do you still think that the White Walkers will win the battle or lose the battle of Winterfell, or do you think different now?
Well,
because I kind of think it might end in people retreating, especially now that they brought up the Iron Islands. Oh, we're just gonna go there. They brought that up twice now, so
yeah, I don't think everyone's gonna die. So is that winning?
But do you think the White Walkers will be defeated basically? Because you thought they'd be done by episode 3.
I think there's a chance. I doubt it, but I think there's a chance.
Okay, I could. What about you, Hess?
Hess
I'm
thinks.
still sticking with my original.
So you think Night King kills them all?
Everyone's gonna die.
So by the next episode, there'll be no
Not
other characters.
necessarily by the next episode.
Well, I'm asking do you think the White Walkers will win the Battle of Winterfell, or do you think the people will win?
I don't think we're gonna find out who wins next episode. I think we'll find out.
You think we're gonna watch 85 minutes, whatever, of a battle and not see who wins?
Yep.
That would mean the battle continues next episode, and I don't think it does.
I think it'll fade to black in a very key and pivotal moment.
And then we'll do this podcast and go, wow, Tony Soprano's dead.
I think it'll be like when you thought maybe Jaime might have died when the fucking...
With the dragon in the fire?
Yeah, something like that.
I would...
That's what I think. Because, I mean, obviously, they're going to tease the fuck out of it.
If it was a normal episode, I think so, but... With 4 episodes left, and it's an 85-minute battle sequence...
Not even. Well, yeah, I guess.
I don't think they would end it on a cliffhanger with that.
I could see him hanging on a cliffhanger.
Why wouldn't they?
I could see him hanging on a cliffhanger, but it'd be for, like, one person, like maybe Jon.
Yeah. Like, I don't think it'd be the entire battle.
I don't think it's not like...
It'd be like everybody getting away, and then same thing like when Jon fell off the whatever, when he on the horse and went in the water.
When he didn't ride the dragon?
Yeah, and then his uncle Benjen came and saved him.
Yeah.
I can see it being similar, and then like it ends there or whatever. But I don't think the whole like
I
don't think we'll
that,
question everybody
for sure.
But I think we'll have like that. Seeing that though, you'd be like, oh fuck, the White Walkers did win because everyone's gone. It's just that one character.
I think it's gonna end with the Mountain and Qyburn running a train on Cersei.
And on that note, I think we end the podcast.
Peace.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts down below. I'm a little scared people comment because we talked some weird shit this episode. Check us out on iTunes and Anchor. This was especially weird.
That's what people love about us. Hey, and tell your friends we're 37 away from 1K.
Yeah, just walk down the street and tell your friends that.
Unsubscribe and resubscribe.
What would that do?
Then the number stays the same?
Nothing.
Now you're telling people to unsubscribe from our podcast.
Yeah, what are you...
Just cut that out. Cut that out.
No one's watching anymore anyways.
Goodbye, people.
I didn't talk about poop. I didn't talk about cock and balls. I said run a train.